guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of the FusionXpower. We are super excited to be here and it's a brand new year. So happy new year, guys. We made it into 2025. I'm so excited. But before we go any further, guys, you already know if you're not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Come on, it's a new year. We want to feel the love. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. It's FusionXpower, so that you'll be the first to know when we upload new video, just like this one that we are uploading in the new year. How are you guys feeling? Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, dear! I'm so excited. It's already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Time flies.
Are you guys excited? Do you feel like it's the new year? I feel like it always takes a while to like feel like you're in the new year, right? Or do you already feel like you're in the new year?
I'm feeling the new year already. I can't wait for payday. That's what many are looking forward to.
You know they say January is like the longest days in a year.
After you spent a lot over the Christmas, isn't it?
Can't wait for payday.
Yeah, but I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I know we talked about, you know, having a great Christmas and everything. I'm sure we've obviously like all talked amongst ourselves. Christmas was great. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and hope you came into the new year feeling refreshed, feeling revived, feeling alive and ready to conquer 2025, because this year we're even going harder than we did in 2020.
Last year we don't agree for anybody. This year we're still not going over.
Extra times 3. Still not going to agree for anybody.
It's making money.
Oh my!
Money. Yeah. It's all about
scale your skill.
I love that.
That's what it's all about, yeah. So guys, before we get into all of that, we thought we'd do something that we feel like you guys have been here with us from the very first beginning. So if you're here or you've been here in the beginning when we started this, it's our 1 year anniversary. So happy 1 year to and to you guys.
We made it.
Oh wow!
Can you imagine? We made these 3 queens, different characters.
Say it.
Powerful leaders. Opium.
Oh my God! It's a year now. It's a year. Should we do a giveaway?
Yeah.
We should, yeah. I really sponsor it. Yeah.
Anyway, them 2 went away and they didn't take me along.
She wasn't available. We'll get into that, okay? Because we have another one coming out. But what we want to touch about, guys, because you've been here, obviously, if you've been here from the very beginning, you know what our very first topic was in 2024. We talked about New Year resolution. We talked about what our views are on New Year resolution and what we wanted to achieve for 2024. So what we want to do this year, or for this, we want to like circle back and bring it back. And we're going to play a little short clip just right now, just to remind you guys of what we said our resolution was going to be, right? So now we're in 2025, guys. Your New Year resolution, do you remember what you said it was going to be, or what you said, whether you believe in New Year resolution or not? Do you remember, guys?
I do believe in New Year resolution, and I cannot remember.
Right? I wanted to cut you guys off guard.
I have to be honest with myself, because every year life change, things change. So for me, that was then. We are talking about now and the future.
Okay. How about you, Myron?
I think I remembered. I was actually saying that I want Ebony Ambassador to be in a better place, like having a center, and also to keep being motivated by people like women that are doing well, because I look up to them so much and it keeps me going. I think that was what I said. We're on the right track. But the reason why I asked that, ladies, was because I wanted to, you know, sometimes when we say something, right? Agnes said something that time when we were talking about New Year resolution. One thing that you mentioned is to have a friend that will be able to keep you on track. Have a friend that you'll be able to, like, even when you're sliding, they'll be able to check in with you. And that is what I'm doing right now. That's why I asked you guys. That's why I asked you guys. You know what's funny enough, I'm proud of you, ladies. Everything you set out to do, you did, and you overdid it. Oh, that's really nice.
So well done, guys.
We did it. And the greatest thing is the fact that we're actually back after a year to be able to do this.
Oh yeah.
So that's actually much more exciting.
It's a real pat on our back. We really did well, yeah.
And the other thing that you said that you forgot to mention was, you said instead of like New Year resolution of what you want to do, it was more or less like what you do not want to do.
Oh yeah, I remember that one now.
And I think you stick to that.
Well, you're very cheeky. Why didn't you tell us that this is what you're thinking
Because
of?
I wanted to surprise you guys. Like if I tell you, what would be the surprise?
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's true.
but guys, you know, in all, what we the most important thing or what we wanted to do was to say, even though we set goals at the beginning of the year, it's not so much about the goals that you set. It's about the things that you actually do, how impactful it was. Like we said, you might set out goals. You might not necessarily do all of it, but there's some things that you would do that would just be outside of what you intentionally meant to do. And then you look back and you say, wow, we really did it. So that's why I said I'm really proud of you ladies on like your journey in the last year. So,
But for real, yeah, I've actually been on Agnes' case in terms of her kind of. Agnes is hot tempered. Her kind of slogan is, if you do me, I do you.
Yes,
I
don't do the best.
But I said, for her to keep her professionalism, we should do me, I do you at the back where people are not watching. You get it?
do you think that worked?
It worked. To some extent, but it was difficult for her.
That really helped me because I did have new clients. I have class A celebrities. I'm working behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, as a journalist, you guys know. So I'm ready. Bring it on.
It's not that she said I'm still ready, like she's not like I'm still ready. I'm not gonna do it.
It's not all out yet.
But it's gonna be at the back. We're still ready for it. Okay?
No, it's true that there's something that you can't take away from people.
Yeah.
It's who you are and
Your
what
persona.
you want to be.
Yeah.
But I just like, every time I remind Agnes, don't let people spoil what you've built over the years. Sometimes when people want to bring those kind of incidental, like professional client that she says she's got, nobody will be working with you and see you like doing all those drama outside and they'll be comfortable with it. But it's helped her all the way and I'm so excited like seeing how far that you've come. So over to you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, wow, okay, that's it. I feel like, do we need to like get her something for that? Someone doesn't buy a present to say well done for your achievements. Okay, for me personally, when we talked about New Year resolution, we just talk about like this year. I wasn't really focused on New Year resolution. I was more focused on like the things that I want to work on as well. And I feel like, you know, I can proudly say
You did it.
I have. I look back and I'm like certain things that was like, you know, an issue or that was on my mind that was bothering me last year. I can look back and say I've come into 2025 and I feel like those weights I kind of have and I feel like listen, this year if you see me anywhere, I'm gonna be shining, glowing. Like we're talking about skincare, like we're gonna be doing that skincare. This year is all about glowing. We're gonna be shining.
And we call it more self-love.
That's what it is.
We encourage you to take care of yourself. The life is kind of So wherever you have the time, even if it's monthly, go and be pedicure, manicure.
So that's why you walk into the new year with I am arrived coat.
About how she looks like a boss lady. We're just like a little just on the side.
As you always know, I love looking good, and they said you dress the way you want to be addressed. So in all, if that's what you want to take for the new year, please do. Self-love is a key. Take care of yourself. Find time to go for pampering. Find time to go for massage. Find time to go and do your nails. We're all ladies, and let's live well.
Yeah, good. Okay, guys, so we're going to go into some important like dates in the new year. So what we want to try and cover is obviously is January, which is 2025. So we're going to touch on important dates. I'm going to be throwing it to you guys, so it's just going to be random. Important dates throughout the year. As you know, we bring obviously one episode every month, but we try to talk on as much topic or as much things are happening around that month. So because it's a new year, we're going to try and drive into the rest of the year. So we have January, obviously is a new year. So everybody, usually once you come into the new year and then January is gone, everybody kind of just relax and be like the January drags and drags. But they also say it's the best time for you to kickstart whatever it is that you want to do in the new year. Because once January is over, you kind of feel like it's hard to get into it. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, I want to encourage you, like, even though January drags, don't let it drag
Don't
you.
procrastinate.
Don't let it drag you. Drag it back. It drag you, you drag it back. Because this year, we must shine.
Unleash the dragon. You should unleash the dragon. Yeah.
If they drag you drag it back.
You must shine. My slogan is like, I always say, like, if they're not loving, if they're not happy, make it happy yourself. This year, everybody must chop. Everybody must chop. We must chop. So make sure you like, stay on top of it. So February, what dates would you pull February?
In February.
February. Something that's popular now.
Valentine.
Hey, Valentine is coming. Where is your boyfriend? You're sitting at home lonely. No, you're not lonely. We're not lonely. Yeah, so we're gonna have Valentine, and then we have March. What's March?
International Women's Day.
We're gonna be celebrating again.
Yeah.
We have April.
April Fool.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and then we have April, May. Okay, I've got to use my brain there.
Yeah.
May. What's in May?
We have June.
May is bank holiday. Yeah, we just know May for bank holiday.
Yeah, May bank holiday. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Easter as well.
May, April.
April, May,
May.
And then we have June.
Yeah.
My birthday.
Oh yeah,
And also,
Ebony Ambassador.
10th anniversary. We're gonna shut London down. We're gonna
That's
shut
what's going
London
for.
down.
If they're not happy, make it happy yourself.
So yeah.
Yeah. And then we have July. Nigerian Carnival is going to be July this year, right?
No, it's June.
It's going to be
Late
June as well. Late June.
yeah,
Okay, so we have, so June, Ebony Ambassador 10th year, and then Nigerian Carnival
First,
UK.
yeah.
And then we have July, obviously that's when it's really summer, everybody's outside.
Yeah,
because
outside.
why? We're going to shine this year, okay? If they drag you, you drag
them
back. Okay, August, as we all know, August is the best
Festival.
month of the
Carnival,
year.
Carnival, yeah. Not
Excuse
in there,
me,
isn't it?
August.
Holiday.
Oh,
your birthday.
And then we have September, of course, when
Back
it's
to
like
school.
back to
Back to
school,
school.
everyone is excited. We've had the little munchkins, they've been all up in our head. We just want to push them back out.
Back to
Okay.
school, yeah.
We have October.
October.
Oh.
Black History Month.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nigeria Independence as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my birthday.
Have a big party
We don't know
We need to do like a
wedding.
big party this year. Okay, so that was October. We have November.
Stop November.
Oh yeah, is it stop November? Oh yeah, like to stop to new things and all of that. That kind of feel like a new year as well, starting new things. Yeah. And then of course we have December, which will come back to like what the festivities is. Well,
Yeah.
so we're going to be covering all of this, again, that's the year as we go along, and obviously other things that are happening around those months as well. But what we want to do now is, ladies, are we ready? This one is another one I'm going to purchase wise. We're going to set another goal for 2025. So I just want you to say one thing. So now think about it, because this one we're going to be accountable for it, because we're going to come back again in 2026, right? And then this time around, I'm even going to need evidence, because I was just saying it with mouth. We're going to need evidence for this one. So let's think about it. Take a moment, think about it, because I just spring it on you guys. Take a moment to think about it. While you're thinking about it, we can just talk about other things around the month of January. Is there anything around the month of January that you specifically want to touch on as well?
I think all the people needs to be checked on. Ensure they wear warm clothing.
That's quite cool.
And we have winter poverty that is coming even down into February. Winter poverty is whereby we have single mothers, single fathers, or people who are struggling. They don't have their heaters on. They only put their heaters on when maybe the kids want to go to bed 2 hours before and in the morning. Throughout the days, yes, we need to do more as communities, as multicultural communities. If we could all just chip in when it's winter, and winter poverty will reduce, and the death rate of our older people, young people have a lot of pneumonia, and it's because of winter poverty. Because mom don't have money to put
The heater on.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow.
Wow, that's actually really quite tough, yeah. I know, right? That was deep. And I actually feel like that. Things, like, when you hear things like that, it honestly, it always kind of like
You
makes
feel
me think how fortunate
I'm
we are.
privileged,
We talked about this thing like it's just normal and stuff, but when you see these little things, even just like someone not being able to eat their home, and you know you're comfortable in your home, you have your hot cocoa and that. Sometimes little things like that, it just shows you how privileged you really are. Like
There are some
just
homes children will have to wear 2-3 layers of clothing for them to go to bed.
Yeah, in all, I would just say that we should cultivate the habit of checking on each other.
Yes.
Because even within our close circle,
sure.
people are going through a lot.
They are.
And
They are.
personally, it's very emotional to see like.
Oh, we're about to have a moment.
Yeah. It's quite.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
It's quite emotional to see that people are actually really struggling.
Yeah.
As we are all in the UK, still people still don't have to recourse meal.
Yeah.
Because I've worked with a lot of people in the community, what Agnes just said just brought back different kind of memory. But yeah.
And don't forget this year, it's going to be harder. We have hygiene poverty. Hygiene poverty is real. So if you see a child going to school, they are not clean, instead of talking against the mother, you might not know what that mother is going through.
Yeah.
That's why now we are campaigning for all primary school to at least have washing machines and dryers. So when the kids go to school, they can wash their
and that brings me to my kids' school. Most of the ones in nursery, they go to school, sometimes they wet themselves and all those stuff, so they give them something to wear. And as a proper school, they have spare uniform. And recently they were circulating that if you have uniform that your kids have outgrown, you should send it
because of the hygiene poverty.
Oh wow! There's a lot of things that you just said. You would wonder whether this really happened, because people feel like us in the Western world, we are okay. We are not all okay.
You guys are community people. Like for me, how I'm privileged to know this, because I work with a multicultural community in UK. So most time they'll contact me via Facebook, say, "Oh, Queen of Social Media, da 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 da," and because they know confidentiality is top notch for me, they come to me, and sometimes people wonder, why do you go to her that have big mouth? But then they came to know what I'm doing behind the scene, and say, oh my God, so that I'm just encouraging everyone out there, we can all do the little we can.
And also, like, obviously, we talk about things how, like you talked around the poverty and stuff. Obviously, there's also like a big factor of that, which is the cost of living. And as we all know, around this time every year, cost of living increases. We're talking about, April coming, everything rises, like, bills increase, council tax increase,
Transport
all of those.
as well.
Exactly. So imagine you have to face like feeding your children, keeping the house warm, and then obviously you have electricity bill going up. So those are just things that I feel like it just makes it harder for people to be able to, when you're already like struggling and then there's more being added, it makes it hard for you to come out of it. And I feel like that's why a lot of people stay in.
And what I want to say again to the people of our community is, keeping things to yourself too much will not help.
I know some of them, they talk a lot.
No, but I know people do that because
for me, I would rather call food bank. For me, I would rather go and Google for any charity that can help, rather than just, because the other thing again, us Africans, especially Sierra Leone, Nigerian, Ghanaians, they are too shy
to go to food bank,
or to seek for support. You see what I mean? And it's going to get worse this January, because now the government have introduced, you are now going to pay for your heating, whereby they're going to disconnect the heating system, the central heating. There's not going to be any central heating now this January. At the end of the January, there is no homes that will be running central heating.
Yeah, so
this will mean, that's why I love program like this, where we come, we educate our community. Central heating is no longer going to be available to anyone that have their council houses. And this is not.
So they have to go and buy their home.
They have to be in charge, pay as you go for your eating.
That's even much more tough.
Yeah.
Because honestly, for anyone that obviously might be affected for anything that we've just spoken about right now, like we know it's a new year, but then we also know like people are going through it, so we're not oblivious to that. We are aware of that. So in as much as we come here and we celebrate, we kick it, we laugh, we also talk on real life, real issue, real topic, and that is what makes us real, because we connect with you guys.
Yeah.
And we just want to send love to you, and like, you know, like we said, reach out. There's always organization, charities, and people
Local
that you can
councils.
always reach out to. Like, it might just feel like, you know, you've tried this, you try that, but just reach out to whichever.
Yeah, and as I said, charity begins at home. We should always ask what's going on within our own community. in
I think
terms of-
sometimes with like my own experience working with these women from different multicultural background, you do not need to ask. You can just, okay, I'm giving you £20 for the kids McDonald's.
Right.
But
Like
more-
if you feel something, like
Something
if you can
is,
see
yes.
it,
So
don't
you
wait
can
for
say,
them to
okay, let
ask,
me
yeah.
give, that's what I do. And give, okay, £20 for the kids McDonald's. And that £20, mom will go and use it to charge or food.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we can be diplomatic
about it,
it.
so that somebody does not feel
Because not everyone
humiliated.
would say it, but if
Yeah.
you feel it, just you know,
Do it.
be proactive. That's the word.
I love it. Like, let's just be our sisters keepers, brothers keepers, because truly people are going through a lot. As Agnes knows that we all work in the community, and I've heard about stories that you will not even imagine that happens in the UK. So yeah, our New Year kind of resolution, I haven't gone to what God is talking about, but just trying to say that we should try to always reach out to people, our loved ones, or people that we call friends. Just give, even just a call will make you even know how the person is feeling. And I've noticed not once, not twice, sometimes when I'm down, someone will call me and they will say, Erin, are you okay? You understand? So you see that it resets your brain to like, okay, maybe this kind of whatever I'm thinking is affecting me, but truly putting through a call will do a lot of good. Well, you might not know it. So yeah, that's
And you
my
know
own
what's
thing.
funny? That just reminded me of when we went on holiday, where we actually had the moment. We actually had a moment we were actually talking. It was just one of those random talk, and we talked as far as like, you know, months away, and
Yes,
then
really.
only for us to now realize, you know, at certain point in time, this person was going through this person was going through that. But you know what's funny? We all were still showing out. We had Ebony, everybody was showing. So nobody knew what everybody was going through. So when we were saying it, everybody was shocked. We cried together, we laughed together, we prayed together. But that's to show that sometimes we will, you know, put this bold face on because of what we have to do. But no one really know what you're going on behind closed door. And I feel like that moment, honestly, will still forever stay with me. And I still think about it. I'll be like,
we are in it together. So it's just like, when you need to show up, you show up. You understand? Don't let anything. That's another take home for anyone watching us now. Don't let anything keep you down. As they drag you,
drag it.
Unleash it.
Yeah.
Unleash it.
Yeah. No,
Remember, you told me don't do that. So now we unleash it. Yes, we have a lot. Unleash it.
So the dragon drag them.
Yeah, dragon.
So you know, we're just trying to say, keep being brave.
And stay
because
on top.
We're all going through something. Let's say it's either you're going through a lot or you're coming from a lot, or you are.
Everybody got through social challenges. Everybody got through social challenges.
But you come out at the other side of it, and when you come out, you're gonna look back and go like, you know what?
Thank God.
And in all, always put God at the center of it. God is like in whatever you're feeling to, the comfort that you need, only God can provide it. So always put God at the forefront of everything, and that would.
For me, my New Year resolution is continue to raise awareness around serving humanity in the sense of we think about winter poverty, we think about summer poverty, you know, we think about hygiene poverty. These three things are affecting our Africa community a lot. You might see children, oh, this girl have done their hair 2 weeks. It's a month now. They still have that hair on. You know, you can just say, oh, you know what? Today or this weekend, we're going to do your hair. How about that and da da da. Mom will not say no.
Yeah.
You see, we should just try to be proactive, be diplomatic around it. And when you do anything like that, please do not repeat either to your husbands. It was only yesterday when at the end of the year we calculate everything that went out. So like we now calculating. And my husband said 3,200 and something pounds. What did he do? 100 pounds here, 50 pounds here. Even myself, I was shocked.
Yeah,
where did I get that 3,000 someone?
That's your blessings, what?
Yeah,
blessings.
So people give me 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds. Those money are the ones I give back. So it makes me feel fulfilled again.
That is really
and I will do it over and over again. I think that's what we should be looking for. I know money is tight. You saw Agnes because you got people paying you, but it's blood, sweat, and tears. That my work.
So in summary of what Agnes is saying is that we should cultivate the habit of volunteering.
Yes,
because I think our community does.
We don't.
Yeah.
So what would be your New Year resolution for this year? Because I feel like we're going on the path of giving back, so that's actually good. So,
to be sincere, I think it's about me.
Okay.
I will actually say I want to center more about self-love and self-care. I've always done community work and it won't stop, but I want to put myself
focus on yourself.
be all right so that you'll be able to take care of others.
Yeah. So like improve yourself. Would you say in the certain areas or like?
Okay, let me just say, career-wise, there's this salary that I'm on at the moment, and I'm working towards going to the next level of my career. So hopefully by the time you call me in June, I will tell you I'm on this figure salary, all this kind of stuff, and we will be able to do more for the community as well. And for January, I'm proud to say that I have 2 funded projects starting in January, but one is in Birmingham and one is in Bradford. So just reach out to us, Ebony Ambassador, and you get to also benefit from the funded project.
Great, I love it, ladies. So my New Year resolution, self-love. I don't know what you say. I'm joking. My New Year resolution is I feel like to be fearless. One thing I've always been is in as much as people don't see it, they see like, oh, I'm bold. My personality is big, but I'm actually also a very person. I'm very introverted. I found out the other day that I'm actually an introvert. Can you guys believe it?
Recently.
That I'm an introvert. I never thought I was an introvert because I thought my personality, but apparently it's what you do when you're not out with people. So when I'm by myself, I like to be by myself. So I feel like that's the one part I want to work on more. And I think most of that comes out of fear. I'm always afraid of like, oh, what will people say, or what would people think, or like, is this going to be this? So I want to be fearless this year. I want to be like anything that I put my mind to it. I don't want to think about the but if maybe.
Well done.
That's a good one.
I think just go for it. Go for it.
It's fine. We're going to try. We're going to try.
If they drive you drive yourself. That is wicked. I want your taste,
oh my God, we don't want to go, but we have to go. Once again, it's been an amazing start to the year 2025. We're so excited to be coming back, to do another episode, starting of a second year. Basically, starting of the second year. Wow. So, as usual, guys, if you're not subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you follow us. We also want to hear from you guys. We want to be more engaged this time around. We want to connect with you guys. We want to know what you guys are feeling, what you guys are thinking. We want to even hear from you guys before we record our episode so that we can always take that into consideration as well. We would like to talk more around things that you guys want to hear about as well. And then it's been amazing, guys. I mean, it's a new year. I'm actually excited.
I am.
I feel like
we are alive.
Healthy. And they say health is wealth. The fact that we are healthy, and you really look good. You look good.
And some goals as well that we want to smash this year. We're talking about big goals. We're talking about things that we've talked behind. We're talking about buying houses and all of that. Those are the goals that we actually have in common this year.
Yes, so
we're going to be doing that this year. It's going to be happening this year. So we're going to achieve it. But guys, until next time, make sure you stay fabulous. It's been the FusionXpower, and you've been watching us, and we are the Girls in Action. Bye.